Hey everybody, welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe play Slay the Spire! And we're on vacation. This is my official first day of vacation. It feels good. Just at the brightness a little bit there. I don't know if that even impacts what you're seeing. But, I'll tell you what the one bad thing was. By the way, we won defect. Kind of broke through a little bit there. I'm feeling good. But yeah, first day of holiday or Christmas break for me. Holiday break for those who don't celebrate. But I will say, like right out of the gate, I got a phone call. It isn't a work call. Isn't that always how it goes? It's like, man, had my out of office on, put it on the calendar. Everyone knew it was coming, and you're always like, that's good. Get your questions in early. Like, let's do this. Nope, didn't happen. It did not happen. Got the call, had to sit on there trying to, like, it wasn't even, like, necessarily something that was wrong. But, just something that required a little explanation. But it's done now. And, you know what? The truth is, it was things... The frustrating part was, it was something that we had, like, talked about, like, quite a few times already. Like, we had reviewed the, kind of my output, my product, quite a bit, and I feel like everything, like we didn't really make any changes. I feel like what I had submitted was basically good to go as is after some discussion. I just think, give me this one. Sometimes without the developer telling you what it is, it's just a little bit hard to figure out quickly. But it's done now. I'm on break. The laptop is closed. You know what? It's part of the job. And to be fair, like, I'm basically just using, like, use or lose, like, vacation time at this point. So honestly, like, I'm off pretty early compared to when I normally would be. It's just not, it wasn't that big a deal. I'm going to complain about it a lot, but here we are. Let's enjoy it. Let's play Slay the Spire. Let's play some of my other new video games, which I have quite a few. Wifey's texting me. She's going to bring me lunch, guys. What a great day. She had an eye appointment, and she said she'll get me something from that plaza. Ooh. Hold on. Time out. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can send something good. Perfect. The last time she was there, the place I wanted her to go to wasn't open yet, but now I can get it. So hopefully sends, says delivered. Nice. Win for me. Wifey's eyes, man. She has all kinds of... sorry, wife. You have all kinds of crazy allergies. And I guess they gave her some contacts, and, like, her eyes have been, like, on fire, essentially. And I'm like, whoa, that stinks. I don't think we can get there, unfortunately. So we'll do it like that. And... yeah. But yeah, she's been putting these contacts in, and she's, like, just been suffering so bad. Her vision is horrible. And she's been wearing, like, the glasses she has to wear to accommodate that are, like, freaking bulletproof, 10 inches thick. It's like a second head. And then on top of that, like, normally her contacts are fine. So, like, you wouldn't, it's not a non-issue. But, oh, nice. But this time they gave her, like, a new brand, and she's just dying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta go back. So she's going back, and it's like a whole thing. They're like, oh, well, technically you haven't had an appointment, like, in enough, like, recent enough time, so we have to do another one. And now you've already used your appointment this year. That's what I don't get. How could it not be recent enough if, like, she has an appointment in the same year? How often you gotta go? Long story short, She's gonna go back to the old brand. They're gonna like recheck her. The reason they gave her a different one is like they actually don't have her prescription strong enough in the old one, but she was like, give me the slightly worse prescription. It's like super close. Slightly worse, like vision's so bad anyway, it makes no freaking difference. Like, please, dear God, just end this suffering. Caca! But then I get some food out of it. Whoa, this looks terrible. That was, I think, one solution. Okay. A little bit lucky there. Vaj was nice. Crush joints, sure. Do I want to challenge that elite? I feel like we could probably beat another elite. Give it a skill. Smack 'em. Can't play Eruption here. I'll play Simmering Fury and draw some more cards. We can play that. And that. And good to go. Don't need 10-inch thick glasses to see that play. But wifey, I'm sorry that you had to deal with all this. That sucks. I wouldn't know, because my vision's so great. It's my brain where we start to run into some problems. Let's see. Crush joints is good. Love free rushdown. I think a free rushdown. Crush joints is going to be our next upgrade, I think. Send it against the knob. That's as good as we can do. Not bad. We did not do well on the draw there. I feel like we get there. So 10. You'll have the energy to do 14, 28. Oh, no. You 10. Play this. 18 and vulnerable. It's like 21. I think you get there. If we don't, we'll play a potion. Let's get the energy and then get the vulnerable. Not bad at all. Oddly smooth stone is good. When you scry. Oh, when you scry. Can we evaluate? We got enough gold to hit a shop, too. Should have probably done this first. It might actually make a difference here, unfortunately. No, it won't, because I'll just play this explosive potion. And we live to see another fight. Both of these are pretty good. I like an empty fist. More ways to get the stance poppin'. Poppin'. What do we got? When I draw scry, the boot is not what I'm looking for. Devotion and Ragnarok. Boom! I'll rest. I'll take the coward's way out. Don't think you can play Simmering Fury here. We'll put an Insight in the draw pile, though. Maybe should have played that first, but you know. Free Ragnarok is not a bad thing at all. And you know what? Play your potions. No reason to hold them. So we can actually go like this. That's a good turn right there. Somehow, we're making it work. I think while they're vulnerable, you do another 12 damage. What video games am I playing? I had such a huge backlog, and like my big thing for over the break, I definitely was like, let's get to playing some of these games that have been sitting on the shelf. 14 times 6, that does it, right? Boom! So I got the Expedition 33. That's all installed and ready to play. Wifey actually played the intro with me, and she's into it. She's feeling it. She thinks it's a good game. She said, "Don't play without me." However, it's as far as games that she does not care if I play without here. Pokemon Z to A, or I don't know how to just ZA, whatever it's called. Fired that up, and I gotta tell you, after Scarlet and Violet, and I thought those games were like mega trash, and they were so bad that I was like, I'm never buying a Pokemon game on release day ever again. Like that is how bad I thought that game was. But gotta tell you, ZA, it's pretty good. I'm actually having a really good time with it. It's not perfect. I do understand there's some complaints. I think some of the graphics are a little rough still, and that was one of my big complaints about Scarlet and Violet. To me, like, not only were the graphics bad, but like just the mechanics of like the people walking around, like they were so clunky. But ZA though, it's working for me. Feel like it looks a little bit more polished. I think the Pokemon models look a little better. I think they've put quite a few good Pokemon in the game, which I appreciate that for sure. Scrawl, maybe? Yeah. Bird's always tough. My one complaint still with that game, the tutorial is so long. It's too much. I don't understand. I know it's like, I may have even like mentioned this before because I complained about it in old Pokemon games, but like, my God, like, I just don't see the need to like, even for little kids, I feel like this tutorial's like a little much. But I feel like I'm mostly through the tutorial. I would like to be able to kind of like get into the city a little bit more and like worry less about accomplishing like these little like, here's how you go to your box, and here's how you evolve a Pokemon, and here's like, I'll figure it out. Like, and I think most children will figure that out. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're through it, though. Red Mask is fine. Defensive. Give me collect. This is a curse. We can remove it, though. Give me the curse. Oh, Memoria does not block that curse, but it will block a future curse, so that's good. And we will get more of them. What's our curse? Shame. Shame's pretty bad. But I would like the waffle. I'm going to try to make it work with a curse in the deck and take the HP. Nice. But yeah, I feel like I'm finally at the point though where like I can run around the city a little bit. Like I understand the daytime nighttime mechanic. Like it's good. I like it. It's a good time. I'm a little disappointed. No, Jesus, 63. Doesn't matter. Yeah, a little disappointed. No Mankey. I like some Mankey. I mean, Machamp is kind of my favorite Pokemon. Sands of Time. I like what we have. But yeah, Mankey's a good one. I like to go all Gen 1 Pokemon. That's just my way of doing things. Every once in a while, I'll let a newer one slip in. Some of the new models are a little lazy, though. Or new Pokemon, I should say. Not the models themselves, but... Like one in particular, like what's it called? 18 times 5? What if I just go like this? 33 times 5 gets us there. Nice. I wonder if we were there already and I just didn't do the math. Smith. Scrawl upgraded is good. Well, quite a few good upgrades here. The Remonster, I think, is pretty good. Taking some turns off of getting there. Let's find another elite. Okay. But yeah, like, what is this ice cream cone Pokemon? Come on. Like, that, that is not a, that's not a Pokemon. That's just a freaking ice cream cone. I feel like that's getting... I don't know. That's kind of lame. Let's see. I would prefer not to leave my stance. But I think I will have to. I think our only way forward is to kill this guy. Did I sign us up for a fight that is not winnable for us? Maybe I wouldn't go that far. Wasn't good. Okay. Speaking of ice cream Pokemon. Ice cream! Let's go. I feel like we need a block on demand. Alright, this curse will get blocked. Whenever you scry more. We don't have that option right now. Maybe we can change that. I don't know. I feel like we might be in some trouble here. We'll see. $12 by 5? That might help. That might help us a little bit. To take this guy out. Can't take that guy out. This is not the card I thought it was. I thought that was Tranquility or whatever it's, you know what I'm talking about. Boom. We live to see another fight. Crescendo. We can block this curse. A little energy on turn 1 never hurts. Did we win this fight? Maybe not. But we're not dead yet. Little ice cream there. A little bit of ice cream. Some draw. Let's see. I think you gotta take that guy out. Can we get there? Yeah, I think we can, actually. Boom. And we lived to see another fight. Sash Whip maybe helps us. Can I tolerate a curse? It's hard for me to see a scenario where we get past 2 curses. I'm going to skip that. With 4 HP, and we might be dead. Play your potion. Let's see. Well, we went down swinging. That one just didn't get off the ground. We're going to give it another try. We're going to give that another try for sure. Yeah, man. Getting called into work on the first day of break. Never thrilling. At least I was able to do it remotely. That's the kind of the silver lining. I'm going to give you a piece of advice. And I think this is advice my dad gave me. One of the most important things you could do at work be the person who makes problems go away. That is, that's good advice. Highly recommend everybody think about that. If that means, you know, maybe doing something that you don't want to do once in a while, that's how it goes. But, I don't know, everybody wants to work with the person that, like, makes their life a little easier. So I try to be that person whenever possible. It doesn't always happen. And, you know, sometimes you get into situations where you're just, like, dealt an impossible hand. There's no question about it. Let's go like this. But in this case, you know, I basically just had to, you know, I was already home, like, it was basically a matter of just deciding if I'm willing to hop back on the laptop and get on a call and talk something through. And I decided the answer was yes. Not a big deal. I always kind of think, like, you could be back at the, I always say back at the moving company like it was bad. That wasn't always so bad, but it's a much, those guys freaking, they work. Men and women, actually. But, that's a job. That's, like, tough. Yeah, you could be back on the street lifting furniture, and that's a... Can I give up Reach Heaven? I kind of feel like I can. Damaru. Is that good? I don't know. But yeah, try to be that person. Someone needs a little help with their stuff. Try to step up and do it. Get retain out. I feel like that is one of those things that keeps you gainfully employed, you know, as long as you want to be. I got a question for the group. How hard do you think it is to, like, move your entire life overseas? Is that just, like, purely dependent? I think this way actually is pretty good. Is that just purely dependent on, like, how much you have going on? I feel like yes. Like, if, like, obviously, like, with kids and, like, a house and, you know, if you have, like, kind of the proverbial roots planted already, it gets a little harder to make a leap like that. But I've seen a few people do it, you know, when I was younger. Get an 8. I don't think that helps us yet. I think it's actually bad. We'll go like that. That's pretty cool. I can see, like, maybe someday after, you know, I'm all said and done in my career, maybe I would go somewhere else with wifey if she wanted to. It's always tricky, though, because I would go somewhere bitter cold and she would go somewhere, warm and tropical, I think. I don't know. I always kind of wonder that. It seems like things, it's always a grass is greener situation, right? I don't know. Probably should have hit the guy attacking. It's actually kind of a bad fight for us. We're gonna have to rest, I think. I don't say that I want to be somewhere else because here is terrible kind of attitude. More like maybe I just want to see something different someday. But maybe that itch is better scratched through travel. I always think about that, though. I enjoy visiting other places and seeing how other people live. It's pretty cool. A lot of different strokes out there, for sure. Yeah, I had a friend in college. She ended up moving to the UK. She'd actually, like, married someone from there who had already owned, I think... Gosh, I didn't really know him that well, but I think he had owned, like, he had maybe inherited a family, like, row house somewhere in London. Like, not... And I don't think we're talking, like... We'll live either way. Yeah, we'll try that. I don't think we're talking, like, maybe the, you know, downtown area. But, you know, like somewhere maybe in like the outskirts, but not quite the suburbs, I guess, is the impression I got. Seems like she's doing pretty well. I haven't talked to her in a long time, but she used to tell me that the one thing that is like an unquestionable improvement is definitely the healthcare, which I don't think would surprise anybody from the States. But I also don't think it's all like sunshine and roses all the time. I think, you know, with that kind of a benefit, like there's probably other challenges, and I think cost of living in general in other areas is very expensive there. And on top of that, I don't think the salaries are quite what they are in the States, particularly in areas where, like, you know, highly skilled, like, you know, doctor, engineer, lawyer, accounting, all that stuff. I think it's a little bit less money over there. But at the same time, you're not paying a healthcare bill every month, so who knows? It's a debate that will go on forever, I think. I kind of like the idea of some free block. We always struggle in the block department. Or Calcum or the Abacus? I will take the Abacus. We would love to find a way to play some more attacks. Sash whip upgrade is good. We don't get Deviform out, we don't get it out, so it's okay. Can't afford anything with our 4 gold. Can I interest you in 4 gold, Mr. Shopkeeper? Seems like a pretty good hit there. 2 gold cards, right? That's got to be something. We would love to see a retain card. Yikes. Can we get there? I think we do get there. Yeah. I found London pretty expensive when we were over there. There's no doubt. I feel like just day-to-day items were pricey. I wonder how it should... It's one of those things that, like, think of, like, the big city near you, right? Like, if I live in New York City, yeah, everything, like, in New York City is, like, painfully expensive, including, like, groceries and just, like, doing anything. But when I think of, like, I'm in, like, kind of the suburb of that city, like, I don't think it's as bad kind of out of that area. Can I go like this, maybe? I'll play the block potion. So it's like, I don't know, because like when you visit these other places, you do only kind of see like life in the huge metropolitan area. So I don't want to like judge the cost too harshly. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I feel like it's kind of that chicken and the egg debate. You'll just go back and forth forever. Yeah. No, I can't play it right. I was thinking about getting the dexterity, but you can't double the damage you're taking there. I think you just block, right? We're getting energy every turn. We will take 3, so you can do this. Now we start to get... I guess Deviform does work with Kunai. I never thought about that. Because you can just play everything. And then basically if you draw 3 attacks, you're going to get some dexterity, and then you become invincible over time. We have a plan. Try to get to our... Try to get to our, why am I forgetting the name of it? Our vigilance. We did not, by the way. But you can play all these block cards. Oh, we go into divinity. Hello. Okay. That's not a bad fight at all. I feel like I kind of in that fight, I figured out, what is this run? What are we doing here? Give me Conjure Blade. I kind of feel like we have a defensive plan, that maybe Philosopher's Stone is not so bad. Got 127 gold. What, can we get to this shop, maybe? I kind of like this left route. Let's try that. Avocado always just beating me up. Boom. Lose your plated armor, you stupid avocado. Let's see. Play this first. Conjure Blade Deva Form, actually, kind of an interesting combo. Wasn't even thinking about it, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Miracle Potion, basically want to use this early in a fight, because that will where we get value out of it. Maybe use it to play the Deva Form at some point. Let me evaluate, I think. Okay, we do well in long fights. I like that. We should be well suited for bosses. Maybe not so much for floor fights right now. I took Consecrate 2 rounds in a row. I do think Consecrate's pretty good. I feel like we save for the shop. We can probably afford something at this shop if we play our cards right, literally. You know what? Big Expunger. Right, we got to do 85 damage here. Boom. Problem solved. Alright. Retain is good. We want something. We can block a curse here. Don't really want that, but okay. Ooh, we gotta go back-to-back elites. Scary. I'll take out a strike. And you know what? I'll take a potion. See if that can push us over the hump. We gotta survive this one, just at least give yourself a chance to get to the campfire if you need it. Don't try Deva Form? Okay. I think I'll stop there. I was debating playing Evaluate. We get our Retain benefit? Yes, we do. Let's play it. Let's go ahead and do it. Give me Hand of Greed. 25 damage incoming. We can mitigate a little bit of that. I know it looks like that might have been an error. I actually think I played that in the right order. Had to play a skill to get the vulnerable on this guy. $15. Think we maybe get through this? A little close? Yeah, definitely one expunger. Oh, maybe we don't get through this. Oh, no. Wow. A little struggling on the Watcher today. I'm gonna go one more. I think we have the time. Hey, like I said, I'm not working. And then I get to do a daytime run. It is close to lunchtime. We haven't done a lunchtime Slay the Spire throwdown in a while. Man, maybe the Watcher's more of a struggle than I thought. I gotta give this a little bit more thought. Let's boss swap. Ectoplasm. I'll try to make it work, but that is just... That sucks. Alright, so shops don't matter. And we got it on the first floor. But we do have 4 energy. Don't discount 4 energy in Act 1 is good. I'm not gonna lie to you. If this was me playing for fun on my own, I'd probably just restart. We have fear no evil. Transform a strike. Boom. Signature move. Only attack in your hand. Okay, yeah. I remember that. Let's get signature move off here. Oh, yeah, I can. Extra energy. Signature move. Can't take the gold. A crescendo. Well, this will be our only buy. Another signature move? Wheel kick? How about rush down? Rush down? I'm gonna hold 62 gold. Maybe we can do something with that somewhere else. Maybe we get the smiling mask. You never know. Let's see. That went okay. If we can make a run work with ectoplasm Act 1, I will be a happy camper. That's a good showing. I don't think I can... Oh, I just realized signature move and Sands of Time don't play that nice together. However, it does beat up the slime pretty good. How about an empty fist? We could go like retain a little bit, maybe. Sands of Time does more. That's a lot of damage. That could be something right there. 40 damage. Whoa. Let's take Sands of Time, our big hitter. Give us something to dream towards. Strike dummy. We only have 3 strikes. I'll upgrade rush down. Let's play that every time. Alright, elite fight. What can we do here? I can't really... It's kind of a bad draw. Because signature move is a brick. Sands of Time is expensive. I guess you play that. Just do the best you can. You don't get the retain benefit, though. Should we just dodge this fight? You know what? I don't like where this is going. And I'm not gonna sink 16 damage into this one. I don't know if that was a weak decision or if that was a mature decision. So far, signature move looks kind of crappy. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what? No consecrate. It's not working. It's not doing it for me. Add a safety to our hand? Sure. Why not? You no longer gain gold. So this is just straight take a curse. Seems bad. Let's see. Do I want any of this? No. I don't think I do. Alright. We have 2 relics. Didn't really get off to the fiery start I wanted to there. How about free crescendo? I like free upgrades, always nice. Can I get there? Crescendo, this would do 22 plus another 22. Yeah, we do get there. I think we do want to do this. And then, actually, Deceive Reality, I'm realizing, it's 4 block, which is bad, but you can play it if you have the energy, and then you just have a safety. So that's the real value there, I think. Let's get Sands of Time cheap. So, like, this is where your safety now. You play that, and now you even have enough to do a little bit of smacking. I like it. And now you can actually erupt. I think use Sands of Time. Fear no evil. He's not attacking anymore, though. Oh, God. We have some options to get out of this. Give me one of them. I did not get one of them. But we can do it like this. It's good enough, I think. Now give me one of them. Okay. And now I'm actually like... This. 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 Took a hit there. Probably a better way to do that. I actually, in my head, thought we had him in that turn, but you know what? We made it. Whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. We do that with Deceive Reality. Something. You have 4 energy. We potentially get 5. Lessons learned also good. I'll try Ragnarok. We're not going to get gold or cards, but we're going to have energy out the wazoo. That's my new plan. 5 energy in Act 2. How about all of these question marks? Let's just find out what they are. I'm curious. I'm actually like, crescendo. That was almost horrible, but you can do it like this. Boom! Signature move! No. On principle, no. Didn't work though, so it must never work. I'm not taking shame. I gotta tell you. It's tempting. Apparitions? I'll take 5 apparitions, why not? I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. I guess I'm just gonna hold. Mercury Hourglass is solid. I feel like just the apparitions on the Watcher might be great. We can't heal very easily. Actually block, right? Yeah. Okay. We would love to see a big eruption here, perhaps. You can do it. Okay. This guy's gonna go. This guy's gonna go. We take another hit here. I see the value. Oddly smooth stone. I think talk to the hand is good enough. Alright, the 4 damage is not enough for me to rest. What do we want, though? What do we do? Like, what do I do? To make apparitions playable when I want to play them. How about that? Can't get gold. Give me the ritual dagger, I guess. Pair? That's a good get, actually. Okay. Alright, let's go with our 62 gold to the shop. I don't think I want any of this. I don't know. I feel like I'll know it when I see it. I feel like we can just go. And you know what? Make Ritual Dagger better. We would love to see a floor fight that we can scheme the Ritual Dagger. This might be it. Here's my question. We got 12. I'll play the... I'm gonna play... I'll keep the apparition in the mix. Why not? We can do this. Boom! Signature move. Apparition just seems insanely strong. I don't... Alright. Be careful here. 15 damage, we gotta do 21 total. There's 8. There's your Ritual Dagger. Okay. I kind of feel like we have what we need. Let's see if we can scheme Ritual Dagger again. Not a good first draw. Take a little damage. I will erupt Ritual Dagger. Do huge damage to that guy. Maybe you should have played the other attacks and held on to the retain. But it does not matter, because this guy is dead. Flying Sleeves, I don't think is good enough. Let's get the question mark. Oh. Disappointing, and we've got the freaking tiny chest. It's just innate. That's a really bad get. I'll play the Dex potion early before I forget. I think taking that curse is going to come back to really haunt us. That's just... That was bad. Alright, I think you gotta play the apparition for sure. I don't know if we're getting through this one. I don't know. I mean, you gotta put talk to the hand on that guy for sure. Got a little apparition going here. I don't know, you never know. It could happen. Bringing in more torch heads? Only one more torch head. Okay. How about like that? Get more safety. We want to be nice and safe. Ritual Dagger. Safety, safety, vigilance? Maybe should have played Crescendo and then done it? What if we now go Eruption? We gotta go big here, I think. Let's see. That was a huge hit. And we have a Crescendo in hand. We're stuck in Wrath and... Okay. Hold on. It's not over. We have... There are ways we can do 59 damage for sure. I'm high confidence in that. I think we did it. Let's go! It's me clapping. Let's go. Send it. Let's go. Dude, you know what, though? The plan... We're just going high energy. We're energized. We have... 6 energy, I think? It's not impossible, guys. It's not impossible. It could be done. Die next turn. Always a scary thought. I would prefer not to die next turn. I think we just go for this. Check it out, though. Block. Ritual Dagger this guy. And then signature move this guy. Okay. Who are we fighting, by the way? We got the Time Eater. I feel like this might be a fight we can win. Weirdly enough. We can't afford to remove. Mental Fortress is probably good enough. In fact, that's the place where you spend, spend, spend. "51 minutes. Can we beat the Time Eater?" Yes. Yes! We can beat the Time Eater. I have high confidence. Bad draw there. Play both your potions for sure. I guess there's no reason not to play that. I guess, though, like, it iterates his clock. That's probably bad. Apparitions save us. I'll go into Wrath. I think it's okay. Really bad first couple of draws there. 8x3. I cannot play 2 more cards. In that case, I play 1 more card, and we just hope we get lucky next turn. Maybe we don't have the stuff to beat the Time Eater. We'll see. 22 HP is a little low. We lose an Apparition, which is just heartbreaking. Played 5 cards. I kind of feel like the win condition is get him close enough where we can do triple damage and then hope we can just do enough. That might be the only way. Oh boy. Scary. I kind of feel like this might be our only shot. We can only play 2 cards. That's disappointing. You know what? I shouldn't have done it. I made a couple of bad decisions along the way in that one. Our win rate! But you know what? It's lunch. It's time to eat some lunch. And I might go 2 runs today. We'll see. We'll see how things go the rest of the way here. I might play again later. But you know what? If you take nothing else away, when you become a professional someday, or if you're already there, be the person that makes problems go away. Don't be the person that makes more problems appear on people's desks. Doesn't mean you don't bring up an important problem, but pick your battles. Thanks for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button. And until maybe later today, I'll catch you all next time. See ya.